But I'm gonna start by asking you this, like, why do you have to choose between your family and the man you love? Can we start there? Can we unpack that first? Because I really don't understand why you have to do that. Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing great and in the best of health. As you can see from the title above, I am here with a Q&A. This is the best way to come back. I feel like Q&As and makeup tutorials are my kind of way of coming back to the YouTube space. And by the way, if you have not participated in this Q&A, you need to follow me on Instagram, because that's where I ask you all for questions. That's where I engage with you guys about video ideas, what you want to see and stuff like that. So kindly follow me on Instagram. It's been a minute. I missed you guys so much. I missed doing this, and I don't know why I'm always like taking breaks. I don't need to be taking breaks because I love this and I adore this, and I've said this a million times. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and join the TeeFam. Hit the bell button to be notified every single time I upload a video. Yes, let's jump into the questions. So I asked you guys to send me your personal questions, your personal situations, your personal dilemmas, something that you needed advice on, something that you needed a different perspective on, but I also dared and said you could potentially ask me personal questions. And you all asked a couple, which I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna like brush through my personal questions first and then go a little bit deep on your questions. I'm not going to do all of them because, to be honest, some of them I'm not in a position to assist you guys in. Some of them I feel like I'm not there yet, or I'm not the person to ask these kind of questions to, but I will try to do my best with the ones that I can, and I will personally DM you about the ones that I cannot, or like we could possibly research together and like help each other, because I'm struggling in those areas as well. But personal questions first. Yeah, someone asked me, where have you been? Where have you been? I expected this question, to be honest. I've been around, out and about. But I've been around little trips here and there, little errands here and there, just focusing on, you know, just my own things. But I've been around. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm right here. The second question, my personal question, yeah. I hope you're mentally okay, sis. Yes, alhamdulillah. I cannot complain. I have had worse days, so I'm in no position to say that I'm not okay. Alhamdulillah, I am good. Someone asked me, are you single? As much as I hate this question, I'm gonna answer it because I asked for it, but also like I'm not gonna go deep into it because I don't think my personal, okay, ask for personal questions, but I don't think my personal like relationship side is like a lot to talk about, first of all, and also it's like kind of private, especially things that involve other people. Like it's just always private. But there's no people involved here. Are you single? Yes, I'm single. I don't know why I went on and on about it as if I'm not, but I'm as single as a Pringle. And yeah, I'm happy about that. Happily single. Yes, I'm single. Moving on. Personal question. Someone asked me, how do you tie your hijab? I think that's a whole tutorial because I have different styles of how I tie my hijab. Inshallah, I will definitely do that tutorial for you, my dear sister. Any other personal question? No, we're not answering that, obviously. Yeah, that's it about the personal questions. Here we go with your dilemmas, with your situations. The first one is, how do you make friends? This sister, into brackets, wrote new school. I believe in this situation. She's in a new school and she wants to know where to begin, how to make friends. And I am in this journey with you, sis. Like, I'm not in a new school, but like, I'm trying to make new friends in life. And good friendships in that, not just, there's some friendships which are just, but like healthy, good, strong friendships. The first thing I'm gonna say about having or making new friends, regardless of whether it's in a new school or just in life, is to put yourself out there. There is no way you're gonna make new friends if you're not talking to people, you're not showing up to places, you're not stepping out of your dorm or in your room or in your house. There's no way in hell you're gonna make friends that way. You have to put yourself out there. You have to, like, if you find a group of people or someone you're interested in being your friend, you could potentially ask them, hey, like, do you need a new friend? Or yeah, that's a way of putting yourself out there. You could ask, because most probably people want to be your friend as well. They just probably don't know how to approach you, so approach them first. Approach the people. The second way, I think, is after you've approached these people, is stay connected to them and be a good friend yourself. There's no way someone's going to be a good friend to you if you're not a good friend. Like, once you've established, okay, now we can try, you have to try show up. You have to try be there for them. You have to be a good friend and, you know, hang out with them, spend time with them, have coffee with them, stuff like that. Other way you can make friends is like by joining this cliques or like group of friends where like you share an interest with. There's always groups of people you see doing the things that you're interested in. You could potentially walk to them and ask them, hey, mind if I join you guys? What in whatever it is. Or like, especially in a school setting, you could maybe study groups. That works. Another way you can make friends is, to be honest, ask the two friends you've made, ask them to introduce you to their friends, because most probably if you get along with me, most probably, not always, but most probably you will get along with my friends as well. So ask your friends to show you their friends. That's how I make friends, by doing that mostly, so that works. The other question that I'm going to tackle is how to deal with parents that force you to wear the hijab. Controlling your life, basically. Yeah, I feel like this is a very touchy subject to all of us, because parents will forever want to want to control your life. But like, I feel like it can be controlling in a healthy way, but sometimes it can get really, really toxic and really suffocating. And so I totally understand that. But at the same time, I feel like our parents always want what's best for us, so it's important to always remember that. And especially in this case, parents that are forcing you to wear the hijab, to begin with, wearing the hijab is always a good thing. It's not, they're not forcing you to do anything bad in this matter. So I feel like if you really, really don't want to, this is tough. But generally, let me just generalize, because in this situation I feel like it can be a bit of a sticky situation. But saying that, I think it's important to have boundaries. Now that you've acknowledged that there is a problem, now that you've acknowledged that they are controlling and they're trying to force you into things that you don't really necessarily want to do, I think it's important for you to voice it out. I don't think you're a child. I think you're a grown adult who is in a position to make your own decisions. But at the same time, with the guidance of parents, we all understand that. It's important to acknowledge your boundaries, set the boundaries, understand that this is what I want to do, and find a way to communicate it to them in a healthy way. Like, healthy communication skills will be necessary in this situation, because you don't want to come off rude, you don't want to disrespect your parents in no way, shape or form. Another question from one of you is, I face the dilemma of choosing my family over the man I love. First of all, you all came for me, because this is a loaded question. These are loaded questions. When we talk about family and deen and stuff like that, I feel like I don't want to step on anything that I'm not supposed to step on. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to say like, your family this, you're this. Like, I don't want to do that. And it's like, So I'm going to try my best to answer all of these questions as respectful as I possibly can. And this is a very hard dilemma, to be honest, but I'm going to start by asking you this, like, why do you have to choose between your family and the man you love? Can we start there? Can we unpack that first? Because I really don't understand why you have to do that. But also that now you have to do it. In as much as I believe these relationships are different, I'm going to start by just saying this. Family is very, very, very important. I do, however, think it's healthier to make your spouse your priority at this moment in particular. And I say this for the sake of your future family, because in as much as your family is important, I think this is another family you're trying to create. I hope so. And so if you're trying to create this new family, it's important for you to just prioritize that while being respectful to this other side as well. I don't understand why there's that rift, why there's that, like, I don't know. It seems like there's a situation there that I'm not understanding. But yeah, you just need to prioritize this man, the person you have chosen, but also be respectful to your family. They're your family, man. And and I'm gonna say the same thing that I said earlier about the other situation of controlling parents. Maybe this is a controlling situation where your parents don't want him or stuff like that. First of all, if they don't want him, you need to realize and understand why they don't want him or stuff like that. After realizing and figuring that out, you need to set healthy, proper boundaries between your family and yourself. You need to tell them, hey, look, this is the man I love, this is the man that I've chosen, so you guys need to respect that and understand that and support me in that. The other question that I'm gonna tackle is, someone said, hey love, hey, how do you know he is the one? Y'all out here just in love and okay, I'm happy for you. The first thing that I can think of when you say, how do you know he's the one, is, do I feel comfortable being myself around this person? If you don't feel comfortable being yourself around the person, he's not the one. Automatically, he is not the one for you, sis. We're not doing that here. Does he treat you with kindness? Does he prioritize your happiness? Does he make you feel like you're special to him? Does he prioritize you and your needs? Do you feel supported by him? Do you feel like he listens to you and he tries to understand even when y'all disagree or whatever? Another one, do you have healthy conflict resolutions? I feel like that's a very big one, because disagreements come, but if you all can't tackle disagreements or arguments in a healthy way, he's not the one for you. You know the drill. And of course, you have to be sharing the same values with him. If you don't, again, if you don't share the same values, the same beliefs, the same morals, I think it's going to be a big problem in the long run. So look at all those things, and of course there's more, but yeah, for now, those are the ones. This is the last question I'm going to tackle, because this video is longer than I anticipated and that I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a short video, but here we are. Okay, the last question I'm going to tackle is, what do you aspire for in your life? Woo! Again, loaded question. I guess this was a personal question. I should have done this with the personal questions, but I'm just going to close with this. And what I aspire to be honest, above everything else in my life, I aspire to be content. And I aspire to be content with every single thing I have, because more often than not, we have things that other people don't. We should be able to feel content and be content in the situations we're in with the things that we have. We should be thankful. I also aspire to be an inspiration to others. That's why I'm always making these videos. I aspire to inspire you guys, and also to be inspired because I'm not Miss Know It All. I don't know everything in the book, and I'm learning. And as I'm learning, I want to also like come and teach you what I've learned and show you and guide you as we guide each other, of course, through life. I aspire to live my life without limitations. I feel like if I have a vision of something, if I can see something in my head, then I can make it happen. I aspire to be the point where I'm like, actually do believe that fully, and I'm going for everything that I've always wanted to go after. I aspire to travel. I aspire to have a family of my own, inshallah. I aspire to have financial freedom, of course. Where am I going if I'm broke? You know, where am I traveling to? Yeah, I just aspire to just be happy, man. Like, what can I say? That one like got me thinking and got me just. Anyways, thank you so much for those who shared their questions, for those who asked me personal questions. I really enjoyed filming this, and we'll definitely do more of these where I try to give you my perspective on your situations and stuff like that. Thank you so much if you've reached the end of this video. It means so much to me. I really appreciate, and see you guys next time, inshallah. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Don't forget to like, of course. See you guys next time. Bye.